Plan.
Not go to the agenda review.
All right, so Bonnie, we're going to skip the pledge, but we
Yes.
still have to call the roll because
Yes,
now
we do.
we're missing one, so.
Is it just a certificate?
Where did they go?
I don't know. Do they need to be here at the very beginning?
No, let's go.
They're fine, we're moving on. We got about 5 seconds to go
Where-
here.
Town mayor's gone too.
He had to go.
Oh, so he is not here, okay.
He had to
will
go
not
get his
be.
wife.
He did. He
All right,
had something
all
else to
right.
do.
He'll be doing the roll.
So we're going to call to order the Grand Traverse County Board of Commissioners special meeting of Wednesday, April 12th. And so we'll skip the pledge, and Bonnie, will you call the roll, please?
Johnson?
Here.
Klaus?
Here.
Wheelock?
Yes, ma'am.
Corfelette?
Yes.
Mayor? Lathrop?
Yes.
Crawford?
Here. So we'll move on to first public comment. We won't read the rules again. And I don't, does anybody have comment? Funny. Okay, we're all very punchy at this point. Okay, so we're going to move on to the annual audit recommendation discussion, which was tabled from last week.
Madam Chairman,
hold on.
prior to that, could I ask that we add to the agenda for this special meeting, the ad hoc committee that was appointed by the Board of Commissioners has opened and reviewed the bids for the executive search committee, and we'd like to make a recommendation and possibly get an approval tonight to contract with a firm so as that we can move forward with this directly,
Okay,
rather
is there
than wait another couple of weeks.
support? Okay, moved by Commissioner Wheelock, supported by Commissioner Gorfulet. Any discussion on adding that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we'll add that to the agenda as Roman numeral 4 before second public comment. So now, last week we tabled choosing our auditor or extending our contract with our current auditor. And Jody has gone out and gotten some proposals from 3 auditors, and we have a recommendation. Yes?
Correct. So during the brief break, I provided a brief memo on the recommendation for moving forward with an accounting firm to perform the auditing services for our December 31st, 2016 year-end fiscal year. I reached out to 5 accounting firms following the meeting last week to gauge their interest and availability to perform our audit for the most recent fiscal year end. After having conversations, verbal conversations with each of the 5 firms, I provided the email with our 2015 audit for their reference. I also have distributed a copy of that email so that you would understand what the request had been of each of those firms for their submission of proposals. Of those 5 firms, they were Plant Moran, DGN, Dennis Scartland and Nygarth is the full name, Yo and Yo, I always trip over how to pronounce
Vredeveld Hefner?
Rudveld Hefner, yes, that sounds correct, and Gabreth and Company. I then also solicited the help of the board chairwoman, the county treasurer, the finance director, and the finance director for the health department to assist in the review of each of the proposals to come up with a recommendation to the board of how to move forward. We then received the last of the proposals yesterday and met this morning in advance of this meeting. As stated in the memo, we're recommending to move forward with Gaybridge. They have a local presence. They have a strong background in municipal audit services, and we're willing to provide even quarterly meetings to guide us on best practices in accounting and interim audits. I do have here, although cost might also be a factor, I could share that. I'm speaking from memory since they're still down there, that Rudveld Hefner came back as the highest bid at $64,500, I'd like to say. That would be the white and black.
It's that one, yes.
And then
The other one
if
was-
you would confirm, and then Yo and Yo at 45,000.
Yes.
Then Gabra at
39,840.
39,840, originally 46,800, but they were giving us an off-season discount. They seem very eager to please and get in here and perform these services, as well as I said, provide additional services for the interim periods to assist in just highly functioning finance department and county. So I had confirmed that I would read. So firm qualifications and experience. Gaybridge and Company currently has over 140 governmental and nonprofit audit clients, including 13 counties throughout the state of Michigan. They have 15 employees, including 8 governmental audit professionals. Gaybridge and Company actively recruits prospective governmental audit staff members by seeking only individuals who are committed to serving our clients with integrity, while also being committed to becoming industry experts and providing proactive customer service. Gaybridge and Company has offices located in Traverse City and Grand Rapids. Gaybridge and Company will assign only accountants with extensive governmental experience to the audit of the county, including a principal in charge and an independent review principal. Joe Verlin, principal in charge of audit services, will be assigned full-time to the audit and will remain the primary contact for the county for the duration of the engagement term. Gaybridge and Company is a member of the Michigan Association of Certified Public Accountants, the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, the Governmental Audit Quality Center, the Michigan Municipal League, and the Michigan Local Government Association. Gaybridge and Company is dedicated to serving municipal clients. We offer newsletters, webinars, and conferences at no charge to provide our clients with timely updates and best practices for the rapidly changing governmental financial regulations. We advise our clients before, during, and after the audit and strive to be much more than what you expect from your auditor. So they did meet all of the criteria. We had, as stated in the email, requested that all respondents be willing and able to provide substantially the same scope of service that we would have otherwise expected to meet our June 30 filing deadline, as well as meet all of the reporting criteria that would be necessary to apply again for the GFOA Award for Excellence in Reporting.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I would move that we accept the proposal for Gaybridge and Company to perform the 2016 audit at an amount not to exceed $39,840.
Support.
Moved by Commissioner Gorfulet, supported by Commissioner Wheelock. Any discussion? I was in on the meeting, as she said this morning, and I like the fact that they are offering lots of services to us.
And local.
Advisor, they're very local. They jumped on this. They want to do this for us. And to kind of speak to, kind of heard some whispers about that it's an off-season. Actually, a lot of townships and a lot of the governmental entities that they serve have a September 30th end of the year. And so that's why this actually is the off time for them, because we're odd that we have an actual calendar year. So that's why that is.
Comment?
Yes.
I would just like to thank Jody
Yes.
for putting this together in a very short order, and administration for listening to us and responding, because this was important that we get this done, so thank you.
She said she would move mountains to do it, and she in fact did.
Committed.
So she did. She really did. And yeah, I know it took a lot of time to put this together and everything, so. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. They get it. We will move on to the, hold on.
No, I just-
We will
I just
move
said I
on to
added that.
choosing a search firm to help us choose our next administrator. The ad hoc committee met, I believe, this afternoon, and opened all of the,
Did that on-
you did that
did that on
yesterday.
Monday.
On Monday,
We op-
and they discussed who they would like, and they have come up with a suggestion for us. Go, Sunny.
All right, just as, as everyone knows, the ad hoc committee of Commissioners Grafferlap, Mayor, and myself We're charged with advertising to find a search firm. We put out advertisings in multiple places. Chris Kramer has a complete list of who we always send it to. We also sent specific inquiries to companies that we had found on the internet or different places or heard from other counties throughout the community. We got back 6 proposals. On Monday night, we met, opened the proposals. It's kind of interesting. There's a significant price difference in the top and the bottom. The rate ranges from $37,650 to $21,000. I would say two of the bidders complied with the RFP basically right down the line. They covered everything that we asked for them. The other ones not necessarily so much. But the most interesting part was the bidder who complied with every single piece and was very Fort Worth was also the lowest bidder. And I'm not sure how often that ever happens, but it did. So I would like to move that we contract with GovHR USA to do the executive search. The company themselves are headquartered in Northbrook, Illinois. However, they have an office in Grand Rapids, and the individual in Grand Rapids has made contacts with, I believe, Cheryl and myself both. So I think this will be a good thing for us. The nice thing with them compared to some of the others, the first thing that we had asked for, and they're very open to, is to come on site and meet with commissioners, meet with staff, and try to make sure exactly what we want for an administrator. And then they put together a brochure, which I gave away to mine earlier, a brochure like this that describes Grand Traverse County. It describes what we're looking for, talks about where the community is, and where we are structurally and all of the other kinds of good things. It also has a real nice chain of command type graph on the back of it that explains how Grand Traverse County operates and how the individual groups are. I was very impressed with the package, the bid package that came back from them. I told Cheryl I was a little spoiled because I happened to read theirs first, and then I'm reading the next ones, and I'm looking for these pieces that I wanted to see that aren't there. And so I was very happy to find that not only had they met all of the requests that we had, but they were the lowest bidder. So I'm going to move that we hire GovHR USA for a total of $21,000.
I'll second it.
Okay, so moved by Commissioner Wheelock, seconded by Commissioner Lathrop. Any further discussion or questions for the ad hoc committee at all?
One other thing, and we can, all of these packets are available up to the administration if anyone wants to read all 6 of them.
They're in your box right now.
But we should
okay.
definitely take a look at the GovHR one. For one thing that I was very impressed with, they were the only one that agreed to be present for 2 rounds of interviews. If we need to do 2 rounds of interviews, they will be here to help us with putting together questions and evaluating the answers for 2 rounds of interviews.
So
I like the idea that they're going to come and
talk to us.
get to know us. Yeah.
So Sonny, will you be who should we have as the point person from now going forward?
That's
far
up to
as-
you whether, I guess it probably doesn't, we could probably have all information sent to Chris Kramer.
Okay,
I think that would be good, and then she will get it disseminate it to all of us. From this point forward,
we're going to let them take the reins.
it's not necessarily a individual commissioner's responsibility.
Right.
The ad hoc committee was charged with advertising and selecting a search firm. We did
Okay.
that part. So I think at this point, we will get the contract signed. I'm assuming that administration and Chris Forsythe will approve the contract, get it out to them for approval, and they project a 12-week completion time.
okay, good.
They
Dan?
expect that
Hold on.
we should be able to make an offer to a candidate within 12 weeks. If for any reason, either on our part or the potential employee's part, it doesn't work, for 24 months, they will come back and do it over
For free.
for free. No professional services. They pay advertising, and we do have to pay advertising and those things, but their professional services would be provided to us for free anytime within 24 months if it doesn't work, so.
Okay, yes.
So would the ad hoc committee be done with their job
Yeah.
now? It's no longer a committee then, right?
I believe unless you have directions you want us to do.
We're out of work.
I've been on it for that.
I'm not quite out of work yet.
Okay, so moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Good, moving
Okay.
forward.
And with that, I will probably move on to second public comment for this meeting.
Yep.
Once, twice, 3 times, done. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us.
Those are
I think these are in your mailboxes, but